Obviously, it was a difficult game, hard-fought game by both teams. Give Northwestern credit; they're a good football team. Give our kids credit; they fought. I think that there's a lot of good things that happened out there. Early on, I thought special teams, we tried to create two situations, and we wound up getting 6 points from it. They created two situations and wound up getting 17. We lost contain on both punts. Obviously, an errant on line of scrimmage throw, and the tip ball. So, there are things there, and we're gonna concentrate on the things that we did well. We're gonna work extremely hard, and we're gonna get better. And just like I told the kids, and we will be a good football team.
Raise your hand for the microphone for questions, please. Right here.
Doug, you just mentioned 4 moments in this game, and they resulted in basically, 28 points. Normally, when a team gives up 7 points or 14 on a turnover, the game's pretty much over. First, just your reaction to the way the kids did fight back from that, and then secondly, just your reaction to watching those plays unfold as you're seeing them, unfold.
Well, on the two that we created, you like to see us. We had opportunities to score. We didn't convert those early in the game. Converted them to field goals. I think that we knew number 5 was a heck of a back, and we didn't want to go into the game and we're trying to create it where we were going to go ahead and punt it and go. Northwestern did a nice job. They double teamed our gunner. They double teamed our tackle. Our left guard couldn't get outside. They broke contain and they wound up made a nice run. The second time around, we really felt we had him back there, and now he broke our contain to the field. He made a good play. After that, we made a decision we weren't going to kick them, no matter what it be, kickoffs or punt. The kickoff, there's some nice things there. Kickoff return, we'll have some opportunities there. The pass behind the line is, that's something that we've got to do a better job. That's a free touchdown. That's giving someone a free touchdown. And then, there were some penalties. We jumped off sides too much. We didn't, outside of at the end of the game, when we had the late hit out of bounds. You can see the anxiety, and not that you ever accept it, but the jumping off sides, something that, gets you, that drive started with one. So, again, I'm not going to say, hey, we don't have a lot of things to clean up, but there's a lot of good things out there, and that's what we're going to focus on, and we feel we're going to be a good football team.
And that tip pass on the interception.
The tip pass, everyone in this room has seen it. It's, hey, you go down, you catch it, you're trying to make a play. It's happened quite a bit. We almost get a tip pass to end the game at the end, and I think those are the things that just happened. So, yes, to answer your question, we did give up a lot in those opportunities. And it hurts, but we'll get better from it. I promise you that.
Coach, the play with Keon at the end of the game, I know you always talk about discipline and all that. Did you see it? Did you get a good look at it? Did you really
honestly
see it?
I did not get a good look at it. I will say this. We had Big Ten officials for the game. I really thought they did a good job. Not having gone back and watched the tape, my overall opinion, as I walked off that field, I felt very, very good about the job they've done. I was, you're concerned about that during the week, but I gave Bill Carollo, who was the Big Ten, head of the Big Ten officials. John was the referee today. I thought they did an outstanding job calling the game.
Just one more question. You guys really opened things up in the second half. I know you were down by 22 points at one point, so that's probably part of the reason for it. But you just talk about the offense and how some of those things looked and worked for you.
We missed some opportunities in the first half. We had some opportunities there, and we just, missed them for whatever reason. Made a little bit of adjustments. Northwestern made an adjustment, and and then we just started making plays. And I think that's why you've seen us, get those yards. Happy with the direction that we're going offensively.
Coach, over here.
Yes.
Hey, can you talk about the emotional swing of falling behind by 3 touchdowns, seeing your team come back from that, and then giving up the game winner, late like that?
Yeah, I think you could ask anyone in this room. It's no different than what everyone goes through in this room. Emotional swing wise. You get up. You know, we'll say like, oh, you can try to keep yourself up, you try to go back, you try to battle, you keep fighting. I think we're all used to that. Everyone's been in there, whether it be football, baseball, basketball, whatever it may be. I think you go through it so much on the field. Not to say you ever get used to it, but you expect it at times.
Micah?
Doug, obviously Ryan threw a lot of passes today. How much of that was a product of the deficit, and how much of it is what we can expect going forward?
I can't comment on what we're doing going forward because I haven't even looked at or been able to game plan. But you know, we want to make plays, and we'll do whatever we have to do to score touchdowns. You know, and if it's throwing the ball 70 or 80 times a game, we'll throw it 70 or 80 times a game. If it's running the ball, you know, 70 or 80 times a game, we'll do that. And you know, that's all I have to say to that. I'm not trying to be rude or anything. Hey, we threw the ball a lot. We had a lot of things open and people in the box, and we had a nice day throwing the ball outside of the one tip ball.
Yeah.
Coach, speaking of throwing the ball a lot, Chris Clark was targeted a lot out there after, getting involved in fall camp and getting out to this game. What do you see from his play, and especially what he did at the end of the game?
You know, Chris had the last week and a half to 2 weeks has really done a great job. So, we were happy. He got hurt out there. I thought he was going to not come back in the game, but he's a tough kid, came back and played. So, we're excited. We're looking forward to getting, Alec Lemon and Fleming back. But Jeremiah Kabina did some good things up there. So, we got some guys now, and then we'll just get better and better each week.
Coach, fairly limited use of Ashton Broyles. Was that just part of the game plan or just circumstantial because of the way the game unfolded?
I think it was more circumstantial. It's not what we talked about as a staff going into the game. We're trying to get out there and go, and then Northwestern made a little bit of a change that kind of hurt the one package that we felt that we were going to go in there with them. So that's exactly how that happened.
How encouraged were you by the play of the offensive line?
I was happy. I was worried. I know that you guys in the media come and ask me every day, and you don't want to ever come out and say, golly, guys, I'm really, really worried about those, the right side. But I had a concern. I had a concern, for those kids. It was, there's a lot of inconsistency during practice, and I was trying to fight myself to find out, was it inconsistency because of, you're playing against the same players all the time and they really know you in and out. But, again, we had 4 kids playing, Foy played, Trudeau played, Andy Phillips played, so we had 4 people going through there, and I thought they did a nice job. I really did. I'll tell you, I really thought Sean Higgins did a great job. He got the blind side of the quarterback there, and they got some pretty good rushers on that team. They were mixing it up pretty good, inside, outside, and I'll tell you what, he didn't play like a guy playing his first game from what I saw on the sideline.
Coach, I know you got to look at film, obviously, but you said before this game.
I don't know yet.
Well,
answer the question.
You said before this game you want to find more out about your team. So from the sideline, can you just give some impressions generally about the team you saw out there in general, and then specifically Ryan Nassif?
Sure. I think if you go through each player, I'll be able to tell you, like Marquise Bruce, I saw a lot of good things out of him for the first time he was playing. Okay, and I'll start off. And then you said Ryan Nassif. I thought Ryan was really throwing the ball well. I really did. And I really saw that. I'll tell you, for the past 2 or 3 days, I think he stepped it up a notch, throwing the football. I really do. So I was excited with that. And then instead of rattling through, I get concerned if you want to ask me about
just generally the team. I mean, watching them fight like they did when they fell behind.
I was proud of the way they fought back. Fortunately, I haven't been part of a lot of teams that have been down by 20-something points and didn't fight back. So, and you know what? I don't know if anyone in this room, does anyone in this room expect us not to fight back? I don't think any of you guys expect us not to fight back because, you've seen it before in this team, and it's a credit to the team. It's a credit to the people in this community. That's why those kids fight out there. They fight for themselves, they fight for the community, they fight for the university, they fight for the alumni, they fight for everyone else. So, when this football team doesn't fight, it's a problem. And right now, they'll fight. They believe in what we're doing.
Marcus Sales had a good game today, and this was the first time we'd seen him in over a year. What did you like about the way he played?
Well, he had 11 catches, he had over 100 yards, but I still think Marcus can do a better job. I really do. But Marcus has been out of football, for a year. He's come back. you know, I think, you know, he's got himself off to a good start, and now I think each week we have to get better each day and raise our level.
Kind of a two-part question, Doug. Can you tell me about the, one at a time, can you talk about the play where there was the pass to Jerome Smith, and it was the play where Northwestern picked it up and ran it for a touchdown? There was just a miscommunication. Do you think it was an incomplete play?
No, it's a flare route, you know, and it's a wide route actually. And, you know, it's a check protection. You run the wide, and you know, in our books we have it where obviously we're not throwing it behind the line of scrimmage. So, you know, again, I look at it as I have to do a better job myself and Coach Hackett. You know what I'm saying? We have to make sure we drill that more and more. You know, we've thrown a lot of those type of routes before and never had that issue. So, again, it's you know, you look at something like that, and you know, we as coaches can do a better job and make sure that they get that right.
And just the second part, can you talk about Smith and Gully and just the running back specifically today? I mean, there's so much passing, but when they got the opportunity to contribute, what'd you think of that?
Well, I tell you, you know, Jerome had some tough yards, you know what I'm saying, and he wound up probably somewhere around 4.0, I would think, or 3.5, somewhere around there. But I thought Prince broke a couple once, you know. Got a little bit there, you know. Prince had a little bit more opportunity, you know. Caught him a couple times and hit it up in there. You know, with the speed of the offense, where we're going, I don't think we've run this many plays since I've been here. I think we've had over 95 plays on offense. So, and that's what we're trying to do. You know, we're trying to get the speed of the offense kicked up. We're trying to make sure we get the players in the right position. We're trying to spread this field out so we can make plays. And I think that, you know, really the first time in competition we went out there, like I said before, it's not, the outcome is not what we wanted, but there's some good things that we can really look at and build upon and become a better football team.
So,
Doug, clearly, Nassif being a senior, you trust him with a lot of things, but you know, for a first time out running that no huddle, hurry up, throwing almost 70 passes, he is a senior, but is that kind of what you expected to see out of him? Just the leadership and him able to handle that.
Oh, absolutely. Ryan can handle a lot. You know, and I don't worry about Ryan Nassif being able to handle anything. You know, he ran the ball. You know, they did a nice job changing up their scheme, ran the ball. You know, ball security was better out of him. Ball security in the pocket was better. Footwork was better. He threw the ball very well. You know, I don't have a lot of issues right now with Ryan. I think that nor do I have it with a lot of the guys on the team. What I have to do is I have to do a better job and make sure, you know, we show these kids, hey, here's what we've done well. This is what we're building on. This is what we have to do a better job of, and then we move forward.
yeah.
Coach, you spoke about Pierce Brewster, but going into the rest of the defensive line, the team struggled as of late against running quarterbacks. So what did you take from the line in general today in this game?
In general, it's very difficult because, you know, if you look at Northwestern, and I'm sure you guys have the statistics, what were their stats running the football? And I'm not trying to be rude, I'm just trying to figure it out. The general questions are very tough. The specific questions are a lot easier. Rushing yards net, okay, they had 124. The running back, you know, we came with some pressure a little bit of time, and he got us inside of the middle. You know, we lost a gap here or there. That's more probably on the back end of the linebackers. You know, I thought the D-line did get some good movement, did get some good push on them. You know, we had, you know, three different defensive ends rotating through there. You know, the inside guys, we had Freeman. I thought Bromley looked good. He's been out for a while, so you know, we'll be better.
Thanks, Coach, very much.
All right, great. Thank you guys.